G'day everyone. Just recently returned from a bricks and mortar hobby shop, supporting the local one. Just got some replacement blades for the hobby knife because always need some of those, and also a couple of different metallic colours in Tamiya's LP range because again you can never have enough different metallics to pick out different detail and shades. But the main thing is this NASCAR kit, 1979 Daytona 500 winner of Richard Petty. It's a kit by Salvinos JR, or Salvinos Jr. possibly. Salvinos JR, I think it is, which have only been around for a few years, and this is the first one that I've purchased. So let's open it up and have a look. Now it says here 1979 winner. I'm assuming that there are some licensing issues because a number of these Salvinos kits are Daytona 500 winners, and they don't actually say it, they just have race winner or something like that on them. Now this is the 1979 winner where Petty basically inherited the win after the 2 litres crashed on the final laps and had a fight, for that matter, on the side of the track. But anyway, 1979 Oldsmobile. It's got chassis and engine detail as part of it, and pictures of the real car and Petty and his family in Victory Lane on the day. That's tight. Geez, that was an effort. So what have we got here? Hard rubber tyres, slicks. Alright, we've got a bit more space now. So tyres. These are a hard plastic, and there's a bit of, actually I'll just take one out, might be easier to see. Hard plastic with a rounded bag on it, a bit of an edge on there. I assume the rims will all fit in there, but that rubber tyres is always a good start. The main body looks like the whole lot's been done in white plastic. There's a bit of flash here and quite heavy moulding lines that will need to come off too. Sort of stuff. Very long cars. This is a 1/25th scale, but the big 2-door American coupes is what was racing in NASCAR at the time. There's more flash around the grill intake there, so it looks like a bit of work to clean up. The rear window retaining straps are moulded in, as opposed to maybe a photo etch part would have been a better solution to that. Boot lid or trunk lid pins are moulded into the main body. So I can't really comment how this will turn out because I've never built one of these ones before. So there we go. Clear parts. The front window, it's got the front struts moulded in. The rear glass. A whole bunch of sprues here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sprues, and might as well. Oops, have a bit of a look at this. Just take one out of here for the moment, but the seat there has got the seat belts moulded and the buckles moulded in. 2-part engine, block and gearbox, fuel tank, battery, double shocks, Everything looks to be cast okay. We'll see how it goes when it all fits together, I guess, because how it looks here and how it fits are two different things. Some body parts. Okay, so these are front ends off Chev Monte Carlos, so I imagine then that these kits are more or less all the same parts, but built with alternative pieces to go and get supplied with whatever body the kit's about. So rather than having different sprues for each run, it's the same sprue, I'm guessing, is what they do there. Because that's yeah, front and rear panels by the look of things. Okay. And it's quite heavy. Some of this is quite thickly moulded. It's very solid, which I guess is a good thing. We've got the main, I guess what the main chassis that the car will be built on. Wheels. This car will have the 5-slot wheels in white. Window net is pretty thick plastic. We'll see how that goes once it's been painted. That might look a bit weird. Notice on the photograph on the box, it's not being shown. Anyway, there's more parts in here. Firewall, the bonnet. This bag was already open. Exhaust pipes by the look of it. Yeah, exhaust pipes and various other pieces. Roll cage, intrusion bars. All looks quite well done. The bonnet, again, quite thick, but hopefully that means it's not warped in any way. A lot of parts to this kit. Now, quite a few of them are not going to get used because it's the kit is to build various different vehicles, brands of vehicle. So same with the plated parts, there's multiple bumpers for the front and rear. There's also chrome wheels, which this car doesn't have, so they're parts that are just not going to get used on this particular build. And unfortunately, the I'll take this out so you can see it more easily. When they've engineered this kit, the injection moulding points are going to be visible, so when that cuts off, there's going to be a break in the chrome, which is poorly engineered. They should be mounted from behind or something. So that basically means that the chrome will be stripped off these and then repainted alclad or something similar, I guess, is what's going to happen with this. We'll see how that goes when it comes time to build the thing. Also, we've got the box here, the Salvinos Builders Club invitation. Okay, I'll have a read of that later on. And instructions, no decals. Decals must be in. Here we go. Here's the decals. All right, so we're painting the fluoro. There's no decal provided for that, or a mask either, by the look of it, which is a bit unfortunate. That's going to be a bit of a job to get the masking for the fluoro red on the side. I've heard people talk these decals that come, or decals that come with the Salvinos cars, talking them up quite a bit, but just in the light there, they just look like normal sort of decals to me. Some very fine dots actually in the ink, as if the ink's bubbled or something. Anyway, we'll see how they go. They've got the good thing, they've got a backing white to then put the decal over the final decal over the top, because there'll be some element of transparency or translucency, so that will make the white stand out more. And then we've got the instructions in black and white, pointing out where the various markings and decoration go. And this is not a book, it's a fold out. Okay, you're not going to see all of this at once, but basically running through steps of engine, parts of the chassis, front end, dropping the engine in. Parts are pointed out as far as what their numbers are, but no colour markings. Okay, so we're going to have to get the old magazines out or look online for the colours. Assembly of the roll cage underneath the chassis. And final assembly where the body, not much work, not many parts to the main body. And then in theory fits over the top. Well, we'll see how that goes in practice someday. Not sure when I'll get to build this. There's quite a number of open wheel race cars in the queue ahead of it, but been looking forward to getting one of these and putting it together. So I would say that this is going to jump up in the queue ahead of some of the others at some stage. All right, but that's what's in the box of the Salvinos JR Richard Petty 1979 Oldsmobile, the winner of the 1979 Daytona 500.